Hey, it's Jamie, and today we're rehashing Esther 4-7. We open today with Mordecai sending a secret message to Esther regarding Haman and the king's plans. She's devastated at the idea, but she sends back a message stating that the king hasn't called on her for like a month, and anyone entering his chambers without him holding out the golden scepter to them will die. But Mordecai's unfazed and isn't in the business of hearing excuses. So he writes back to her one of my favorite verses in the Bible. He tells her to not think for 1 second that she won't be included in this death to all Jews rampage once the king finds out she's a Jew, and explains that if she keeps quiet, the Jews will fight this ruling regardless, and many of her relatives will die in the process. Boo! Earns. Bad news bears. He closes out his response by saying in Esther chapter 4, verse 14, my favorite verse, oh man, perhaps you were born for a time such as this. Bam! If it feels scary and it feels uncomfortable and you're terrified to do it, but you know in your heart it's for the Lord, maybe, just maybe, that's the exact moment in time you were born for. The Lord never says that following him is going to be easy. He never promises that you won't be persecuted for your faith, and he never says it's not going to get uncomfortable. So what's Esther do? She digs in. She tells Uncle Mordecai to hang tight, baby. Gather together all the Jews who were in Susa and fast for me. Don't eat or drink for 3 days, and me and my attendants will do the same. So do you catch what she's doing here? She's gathering all of the Jews together and having them pray and fast for her and her success. She's relying solely on the Lord to keep her alive during this event, and she's buying herself some prayer insurance by having all the Jews around her fasting and praying for her. So she goes and sees the king. The king welcomes her with open arms and says, "What is it you want, my love? Why are you here? Even if it's half my kingdom, you can have it." She goes on to invite the king and Haman to a special banquet she prepares. She feeds them that night. And the king says again to her, "What is it you want, my love?" She invites them both over again the next night, working up the cojones, I think. And at this point, Haman thinks that he's something special getting invited over by the queen, by the way. But she knows it's him that offered the money in exchange for the lives of all the Jews. So on this night, when the king asks what it is she wants, she has the cojones, she's got the confidence, she's ready to go, and she says, "I want the man who's trying to kill me and all my people to be punished." And when the king finds out that it's Haman, he doesn't even blink an eye. Money and riches mean nothing without love, and love wins here. God wins here. The king immediately has Haman impaled on a pole that Haman had built to impale Mordecai. We never know what our purpose is going to be, but if we make enough room for him in our lives, we can see it through. For tomorrow, take a look at Esther 8:10 to find out what happens. If you want to read ahead, I hope you have a blessed day. Please comment and hit the like button in order to spread the word. And don't forget to say your prayers. This is the Bible in a Year theme song.